Welcome to the Sports Radio Music Show on srbradio.com with me, the Gabbie Cabbie, in association with B1% and Protect. Tonight, I'm here at the home, the hub, the number one venue in Birmingham for live music, the Magic Custard House. Whoa, Magic Custard. Tonight we've got the Quik and we've got the theme, but firstly on the show, the Gabbie Cabbie, because every establishment needs a top man or woman leading. You lead by example, you lead from the top. You've had some wonderful artists at the Magic Custard. So first and foremostly, Gaz, tell me about some of the groups, some of the bands, some of the artists you've had on already.
We've had Samuel Rogers Band,
yep.
Local Birmingham lad, as you know. We've had Secret Affair.
Yeah.
Big event that was. That was quite good. We've had the Lambrettas with the Coopers. Another good evening. And now we've got the Theme from London.
Yeah.
And the Quik Beats, which I think they're from Worcester. Why, I think, this evening.
Now, the Magic Custard, that's what we do, mate, because you are number one for live music in Birmingham. I know there's other venues that have live music, but this has got absolutely everything. You're an establishment of, 200, 300 that you can get in here?
Probably 300, yeah.
Your sound system is second to none in the country. You know, this is a venue that needs to be supported. Is it just mod type of bands that you're doing, or are you doing others as well?
We will do others,
yeah.
But we need to get the crowd. So
yes.
we thought if we go with music and these sort of bands that are established, so we've got followers, it's a big help. Otherwise, the bands that we did have on that weren't known.
Yeah.
People wasn't coming.
Yeah. It's one of them having...
You can't have a size venue like this.
Yeah.
And you only have 20 or 30 people in.
You can get away with that in smaller venues, can't you? But as you rightly say, with this you look absolutely lost.
It's massive. It looks empty.
Yeah. And also, so having a younger band or an up-and-coming band with an established band, or a covers band as well. Covers band bring in lots of supporters, as you mentioned earlier, the Coopers. The Coopers are one of the biggest covers band in Birmingham, aren't they?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Got a lot of followers.
But
what we're hoping to do is put some big bands on.
Exactly.
And then put some younger people with them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, who need a bit of fame.
Yeah.
And if they're playing to a lot of people, they're going to get noticed more.
Yeah.
But if you just put them on, people don't come.
No, absolutely, because they don't. Commercial radio lets them down. If you hear your songs on the radio, people listen to it. That's a tune, and then they'll come and they'll support that band. Without them hearing that music on the radio, they don't know the tunes.
They don't know the tunes.
No, and it's only a fiver to get into venues like this. And really, some of these bands that you're putting on, you'd pay 20, 30, 40 more pounds down the NEC or down at some other venues in England.
If that was known.
Exactly, and it's just so frustrating, isn't it?
And then you get people who complain.
Yeah.
You know, as an example, Secret Affair was £17.
Yeah.
But obviously, because of the cost of them,
yes,
I thought that was fair.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to see Madness.
Yes.
And I'm paying £45 for that ticket.
Yeah. I think if you're going to watch, you know, that calibre of artist, I mean, as you know,
I expect to pay.
I'm a massive Paul Weller fan,
yeah.
and I'll be paying £40, £50 to watch Paul Weller. I'd pay anything to watch Paul Weller. But if you're going to get them kind of artists in your venue, that's the kind of money that people are going to have to pay.
Yeah.
You know.
Whereas if you get unknowns, which you know don't get any help, you can do it for free.
Yeah. Are you liking our trailers anyhow on the Biscuit Boys?
Yeah, it's all good fun.
Right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Have you got a list as well for me for other bands that are coming up? Because we're now into November. We've got Christmas, then the New Year. I know you've got the Sex Pistols on the 10th of January off the top of my head. Yeah. I bet you're absolutely shocked. I remember the date of them coming into Birmingham.
Yeah, it's because you want to come, that's why.
I tell you what, though, they are making such
massive
waves
headlines.
on the...
Massive headlines.
Do you think that it's just the fact that...
I think that'll be a sellout.
Do you think it's because the girls, because they're unique, there's something slightly different, but them girls can play as well, can't they?
Something different, I suppose, you know, I mean, when I had the Sex Pistols experience there, didn't I?
Yes.
And they was complaining about them.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, saying that nicked their name and...
Well, I suppose, you know...
They don't even do Sex Pistols music. I think they only do 2 tunes. Yeah. Whereas the Sex Pistols experience, it's just all Sex Pistols.
I'll be honest though.
They do a bit of the Jam and a bit of the Clash and Sam 69 and all that.
It's quite ironic that a tribute band like the Sex Pistols experience are moaning that someone's ripped the name off when they nicked the Sex Pistols.
There's 9, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's all music, it's all opinions, it's all about getting punters through the door and having a great night. And I'm sure them girls on the 10th of January will
getting the venue known to people.
Yeah.
We've the amount of people that have been through the door on the events that we've had.
Yes.
We haven't had any negative feedbacks. Everyone has said what a great venue, how good the bar staff are, how good the beer is, how tidy it is, how clean it is, and we'd come back.
But the most important thing is your sound system.
I
know that when the Spitfires played here, Stu Deeble, their manager, was talking you up unbelievably, and they've played all over the country and abroad as well.
Yeah.
So, and Samuel Rogers as well spoke very highly of the sound quality in this place, and that's what's so important. I know we're trying to get the repeat offenders. There's a Puppet Rebellion. There's loads of different bands out there that we're kind of like...
We can get them, but
more
people come and watch them.
Well, that's your thing.
That's the problem.
Putting an out-of-town band on with some local talent as well, and we've got such brilliant local talent around, and I think that's probably, the answer.
Providing they've got followers. That's the key to this, because we're new.
Yeah.
Air and Hounds not new, as you know.
Yeah.
They've got a name. People know, we can go to Air and Hounds tonight. Yeah. Adam and Eve, we can go there tonight. Custard House. We're just trying to push it around, and the more people we can get in the way we're doing it, the better chance you got.
But Blake's...
Like tonight, £5, 2 bands.
Yeah.
Will the people come?
But Blake's has got that name from yesteryear. It's just resurrecting that name, isn't it?
Well, this pub's been here a long time.
Oh, exactly.
Everybody knows the Custard House, don't they? Whoever I spoke to, I remember, I've been there years ago in the 80s. Just needs to put him back on the map.
Of course it does. How's that dressing room wall as well?
It's all cool in there. You have to have a look.
1 or 2 expletives on there, weren't there? Billy?
Yeah, everybody who's played there has signed it.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to tonight. Next week we got, who is it? Rattlesnake Jake.
Yes.
We've got them next week.
Yeah.
I know they're performing tonight. That's a free entry, that is.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, we've got Rudy and the Revolvers, and that's a free entry.
Okay.
But on that one, we've got Anthony Price. We've given Anthony Price a slot. Just a little bit of an acoustic, like.
Yeah.
To try and, have a few people there, so he does play to a few people.
An up-and-coming artist from Birmingham. Yeah. And you're doing your acoustic Sundays as well. Is that every week that Kev's doing it?
No, we've just done one. But that didn't go very well, to be fair, like.
Yeah.
Most
keep that quiet, we'll cut that.
Yeah.
It went brilliant. Massive success.
Yeah.
But again, that's it. Getting people through there, linking up and buying into what you're trying to do.
But there's that many people who do that as well.
Tell me about it.
So,
yeah.
If you can not do it on the same, but it's hard to know when someone else is doing it to when you're doing it.
Well, we just mentioned that earlier about a calendar. It would be nice if everybody got a calendar and worked within each other, but that's not realistically going to happen. It's like saying, well, you can't have another pub down the road because we're the pub here.
That's right.
It's about giving the punters value for money and giving them what they want.
I suppose it's good to have competition now.
Of course it is, yeah.
Yeah. Big competition, we're happy to do that, know. We've got to make the success of this place, so we have to put something on. It's a massive boozer, as you can see.
Exactly.
It'd just sit with a bar, wouldn't it? Yeah. Massive room up there, well wasted. Yeah. Do something with it.
Is he playing table tennis over there? Is it really?
Doing his sound checking in on. Well, I'd love to have Paul Weller here, son.
Well,
I had to spare 70 grand.
Yeah, well, leave it with me. I'll have a word with my mate Hannah. See if we can get Paul up there.
But I don't, it's like Sacred Fair, they've asked to come back.
Yeah.
Already asked to book for next year. Small Vikers have already asked to book for next year.
You see, that's what you need. People coming back. When they want to come back, they know that it's Secret Affair, they've been going since the 70s.
Well, that's right.
You know what I mean?
But they're doing an autumn tour next year and they've already asked, can we come back?
Brilliant.
Loved your venue, great sounds.
Yeah.
Can we come back next year?
And that's what it's all about. word of mouth, mate.
Yeah.
Word of mouth. It soon gets round the music industry. Word of mouth, Custard House, Magic Custard, #1 in Birmingham for live music. I'm going to have a word with your DJ because he's doing some top stuff as well.
Mr. Glenn.
Right, for now.
Mr. Glenn, thank
Cheers,
you very
guys.
much, Gabbie.
Cheers, mate.
No worries, mate.
Glenn, how are you, mate?
I'm all right, mate.
Is it Glenn or is it Glenn?
Glenn.
It's got a wine. Shall we go outside? He's playing ping pong tennis or something, you know.
He's sound checking.
Driving me up the frigging wall, these. Let's go somewhere nice and quiet. How about the dressing room?
Yeah,
Lead us through.
room.
Talk us through it as well a bit, Glenn, as we're walking through. Sell the Custard House to me. I know Gaz will,
It's a 250 plus capacity.
I thought you were going to say 250 grand.
Well, yeah. You can buy that if you want, but...
It's not up for sale, let me just say. But some of the pictures on the wall, to nick a Paul Weller phrase, in song from Wildwood.
Well...
It looks like a proper rock venue, don't it?
It does, doesn't it, yeah.
You've got a proper...
Pictures all round from different bands, various genres of music, cracking dance floor. You know, it's a music venue to die for.
Yeah.
The stage, the PA system, everything.
Yeah.
Even down to the sound desk, sound engineer on site, lighting, everything. It's moving forward. It's going to be the place, I think.
Now every gig that's played here, you DJ.
Yeah.
You've been around the block.
Yeah, I've been around the block. Yeah.
Tell me about some of the things you've got into in the past and what kind of music as well you're playing.
Well, I'm also a resident DJ over Wolverhampton, a mod club called Out of Time at New Hampton Arts Centre, which we have five dues a year. Also there is like the local soul club as well, which is run from the same gang, which I tend to DJ there now and again. Years ago, up until probably a couple of years ago, Ice Face Barbers, me and Craig.
No, he does a lot of stuff down there.
Yeah, he does, cracking lads. Got a cracking shop. I did Club A Go-Go for him for years.
Yeah.
We moved to the Hare and Hounds. I've been here, there and everywhere. DJ'd in Italy, London, Liverpool, you name it. So, on the mod scene, the northern scene, do a lot of charity events, Scooter for Heroes, March of the Mods. I'm all for that sort of thing, So when we say DJ, you're a proper DJ. You play proper music. Proper music, proper vinyl,
Is all your stuff vinyl, Glenn?
Yeah, all my stuff's vinyl. I have got CDs as backup because you never know when the decks are going to get right down.
How about the computers? Do you ever have that these days?
Computers? No, I'll just about manage your phone without a computer.
How many you got in your vinyl collection?
Oh, I wouldn't even like to guess.
To the nearest 1,000?
To the nearest 1,000? No, I wouldn't go that far, but over the years I've probably had thousands. But as you lose some of your collection, get married, move on, get them back again. But they're slowly coming back, and I keep finding the odd box now and again, thinking, where's that one come from? Yeah. But she's always a nice surprise. But no, I just love DJing with vinyl.
Any favourite songs that you've got that you've played over the years? Favourite artist?
Favourite artist? I mean, favourite artists. I like a vast amount. I mean, one of the top bands, which was my ultimate favourite from the '79 era, was Sacred Affair, which we had last week. But other than that, I like a bit of the Jam. I just love 60s R&B. Latino, Boogaloo, stuff like that. Jazz, mod jazz, Northern Soul. So, all within the same, the scooter scene, the mod scene. So, it's one of those scenes, once you're in, you just can't get out.
No.
So...
It's a cult, isn't it?
It is a
cult.
It's a gang. It is a cult,
it's a belonging to
there is a lot of things that have ruined the scene. Or not so much ruined the scene, but sort of diluting it, and it's
you're always going to get a bit of that.
You always get it. And there's so many people out there that have done great things for the scene. I mean, Birmingham scene, like I say before, Craig, Ice Face. I mean, Mez is doing his thing at the Red Lion. A good lad, and he does his bit, and hopefully you know, this Custard House now with Gary. It's a new thing for him, but hopefully with his, you know, backing and my sort of knowledge of the scene, we can push it forward, and hopefully all the scene then around Birmingham area and other areas will just gel together.
Exactly. It's about a union, isn't it? It's helping each other out. Yeah.
I mean, there's too many people, too many backstabbers and people, you know, in it for the wrong reasons.
Again, you're always going to get that in any industry, aren't you?
You do, yeah. But it's not about that. It's about the passion, about it's in your blood.
Yep.
You've got to have it in your blood to make it work. It's no good trying to do it without the knowledge of it, basically. So, you know, like I say, if everybody can get on, everybody can work together, we can work out a calendar, as you have already said. You know, everybody can program everything, and then nobody clashes, and everybody go to each other's venues. Even once a year, twice a year, maybe we'll all combine and do one big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know,
Birmingham music scene.
Birmingham music scene, like a good festival. Pick a venue, and we'll all come to. You know, no bitchiness about it.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll all like sort of bring our own little unit in.
Yeah, definitely.
And
you bring anything to the party. You bring your own few bottles and that, and we'll have a proper rave on.
That's it. Yeah.
Talk me through a kind of evening now. We're going to be starting. Do you kick the night off with your DJing, or do you come over at the end?
No, I kick the night off with a bit of DJing. I mean, normally just put a bit of background while people are coming in.
Yeah.
Obviously, the sooner people get in, and you know, the music starts to liven up. Then generally get the first band on round about the 9 o'clock mark. If they got an hour set, 9 till 10, 9 till half 10 maybe, depending on what they want to do.
Yeah, sure.
Sound engineer has already pre-checked the sounds. 15-minute changeover, then I'll jump in again, bit of music in the background.
You're linking it all together.
Together, sort of introducing the bands. Some bands like a bit of a, you know, intro music.
Yeah.
You know, what they've got their own, which we link to the sound desk. Then the main band, or, you know, in this case, I mean, in my opinion, we've got two fantastic bands tonight. So you wouldn't say...
I don't know much about the Quik, I'll be honest, but the theme, and I want to talk to both of the bands. That song, It's the Sky, I think it's an absolute bomb of a song.
Well, both bands, I mean, I've seen the Quik for years. I've known them all for years. Like, they are a great bunch of lads. And, you know, I mean, it's like we've got so much talent in Birmingham. I mean, you know, I mean, the Quik are like Stourbridge, Birmingham, you know, the surrounding areas. You've got the local lads, the Coopers, Mods and so. There's so much, you know, talent in Birmingham. I mean, just grouping all the Birmingham and local lads together, you could have a festival on its own.
Definitely, 100%.
But, you know, I mean, you couldn't dislike any of the bands. I mean, what's there to dislike about them?
Exactly.
You know, but...
just support them.
Just support them. Just go out there, support them. There's so much... I mean, even further afield, if you go further afield to London, Cardiff, Liverpool, there's so much talent we can bring into Birmingham.
Oh, definitely.
And then the Birmingham lads go out to...
And that's what I'm loving here, because this is ideal to bring in out-of-town bands, playing with some local bands as well.
That's what we're trying to do, mix it up.
We've got everything here.
Mix it up within the same...
Onwards and upwards.
You know, I mean, we'd like to try different experiments, different type of music, whatnot, but at the moment, if we keep it all, you know, the mod scene, the soul scene, you know, all that genre and everything, and just see how it goes. I mean, you know, and then we got like the theme, as you say, this hits the sky, like that record. It's just...
That is a number one hit, isn't it?
It's a number one.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm hearing so many. You know, in old money, when we were kids, it used to be Radio 1. You go, Britain's number one. That is a number one song. There's so many that I'm hearing. But again, I don't hear them on national radio, on commercial radio, because all you hear is the likes of One Direction.
That's all, fabricated bands.
Exactly,
That's all they are. I mean...
Don't get me started. I'll be pulling my hair out, mate.
I did have some, but... No, but... I mean, the bands that we've got on our scene, like, you know, even the ones coming through now, like little Sammy Rogers, you know, they've got so much thriving attitude.
Definitely.
And they're just bringing a new dimension.
It looks as though he's one of the bands here as well. They're coming up. Get a few words with them.
Are
the Quik about?
The Quik lads are not here yet. These are the theme lads.
Yep.
Which are the...
Looks like a Gary Davis from the back of his head there. I thought it was, I'll catch up with Gaz in a bit.
Yeah, but, you know, we're trying to make the bands that come here feel at home.
Exactly.
We've got a cracking dressing room, you know, I mean, plush settee, fridge full of beer. What more can you want from a venue?
Mr. Davis, are you busy at the moment, or would you have a few words?
He's got a few words. He's got to plug his record that's on Galaxy.
How are you, son?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Yeah? All the way up from London. The first I heard of you lot, Mez has gone, Gabbie, the Theme, you've got to get into the Theme. The Theme are brilliant. I was just saying to Glyn, that song of yours, It's the Sky, we've been playing a lot on the Biscuit Boys show and on our sports radio. That is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That is superb.
That's amazing. Yeah, brilliant, mate. It's such a uplifting, happy song. It's just
it is.
Doesn't matter what mood you're in. I think you can play it and it just cheer you up.
But there's a lot of the stuff that you're doing. As I say, if you want to catch your breath, we'll talk to you in a little while because I know that you're really, really busy. But I want to know all about the Theme. I want to know where you're from. I know you're from London, but I want to know your influences and everything.
Yeah, sure.
And you've been over to Italy as well this week. I did
have,
notice on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit of that.
Okay.
But first, we'll play It's the Sky, and I'll catch you in a bit.
Sure.
Cheers, pal.
Okay, mate, no worries.
Thank you. What a way to start the show with the music side of the show. It's the Sky. As I said to Gaz earlier, one of the greatest songs that I've heard. Now, you're an award-winning band now.
It is, yeah. It's the Sky. We've won an award, Galaxy Entertainment, so we're chuffed to bits with that.
How did you win the award? Who put you in for the award?
Go
on, Gaz.
I think just gigging. They have people that go out and to check out these unsigned bands. Mm-hmm. Again, social network helps. Yeah. Because they're always on Facebook and things like that. So,
what's the name?
Galaxy Entertainment. I think
Michelle
Holman is. She came to see us a few times.
Yeah.
And she fell in love with us. She ended up going to about 4 or 5 gigs in a row.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's. I think he just come for that, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
well, we only found out this morning that we'd won it, so we're really chuffed.
Good competition, though. You know, I think the Vals, Louise Turner.
Yeah, okay.
The Moons.
Great band.
Yeah, I mean, so there's.
They were in Birmingham last night, the Moons.
Yeah,
with the rifles.
They're both in London tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both in London tonight, so.
But it's hard graft, innit? You know, you're travelling the length and breadth of the country. You know, sometimes, I keep going on about old money. In the olden days, you had Radio 1, you had commercial radios like BRMB in Birmingham that played songs like yourselves. Today you don't get that because it's all controlled. Although some commercial radios suggest that they're free, they're absolutely not. They're controlled. and it's the likes of Simon Cowell that's got a stranglehold on the music industry, and he absolutely does you lot over, does you a complete disservice, and it's time that we actually smash that system and got bands like you on some real radio. And that's what we're trying to do. If we all stick together, we can do it.
Time for change.
It's a massive time for change, because I'm just hearing so much fresh music all the time.
Oh, unsigned scene is getting bigger and bigger, but yeah, as you say, it's just not getting the airplay that it deserves.
No, it's not.
But, you know, bands like us, we spend a lot of money going around the country playing. Sometimes in front of a lot of people, sometimes not so much.
We've only done about 4 gigs in London this year. It's all been all over. Belfast, Norwich,
Well, we are going
Cambridge,
into our
Huddersfield.
third year, so, you know, you can't keep relying on friends, family every time in London. Because in London, the scene is, can you sell 30 tickets? Can you sell 50 tickets? And that is what the whole of the London scene is about, really. It's not really supporting live bands. It's just to line the pockets of the promoters.
I suppose, in a way, you know, for you and for the venues as well, it's no good you playing in front of nobody.
Yeah.
So what they need punters coming through the door. The biggest problem I have with the industry is it doesn't play your music.
Yeah.
Like Gaz was saying, back in the day, like of Oasis, and you'd have Ocean Colour Scene broke through, and there was deemed like this Britpop.
Yeah.
If you was around in them days, you fit into that genre.
We would have done.
But if you guys all stick together and create this scene, you can create the next generation. Because Paul Weller, you know, he's wrote many. I mean, he's my absolute hero. You know, wake up the nation. It's about time this fucking nation woke up and listened to you guys.
Yeah, well, that's what we're trying to do by going around the country. So, you know, if people can get behind us, then we'll go out of London more and play smaller venues and to get the crowd in. But as you said before, if only 10, 20 people are turning up, then it's dying. You can't afford to go up there, really, because you're not showcasing in front of anyone.
Yeah.
But
it's pointless playing into empty rooms in London or Norwich
anywhere,
or Birmingham.
wherever you go, But some of the best gigs we've done, we went up to Huddersfield, Birmingham last time.
Yeah.
You know, you enjoy going out of London a lot more than you do sort of playing in the city.
Yeah.
People appreciate it, don't they? You know, we all work for a living, we all have to take a day off of work, and so when you come up with places like that, I think a lot of people say, you know, you made an effort to come and play in front of them. You know what I mean? So
I think you're right, Gaz.
It's like a working class thing. We're all working class.
Yeah.
You know, so
all great musicians and all great bands are working class.
Yeah.
You know, the best way.
There's not many in the music industry at the moment. No.
But the best way to be a musician is pick up a guitar or bang a drum and practice your craft. It's a little bit like playing football. Get a ball, control the bloody ball, and then you can be a footballer. You can't be a band and artist if you can't play a musical instrument. It's like playing football without a ball. It's ridiculous. I mean, I see your artist down here on the knees, the theme. I mean, like, that is looking pucker.
And the wall art.
Photographer. She's a photographer. She's a PR.
Yeah. It's absolutely
backing vocals. Dale, you come in on the interview.
So let's
come in, mate.
So how many of you are in the theme?
There's 5 of us.
Okay.
Gary's lead vocals. I'm Paul. I'm on rhythm, songwriter.
Yeah.
Darren's lead guitarist.
Hello.
You've got Pete, the bass player.
Yeah.
And then Martin, who's about 5 hours behind everyone else. He's a drummer.
Well, you know, far be it for me to say.
He's in another time zone, isn't he?
Drummers are often in another time zone, aren't they? Yeah. Drummers are like the goalkeeper in football. They're mad, aren't they?
Oh, he is a complete loon.
Wait till you meet him.
But he's drumming.
Yeah.
He's drumming on his night. He's drumming sensational. On his night, you know.
No,
he's another Keith Moon.
Yeah.
He's another Keith Moon.
Definitely,
yeah.
And you know, his hero's Keith Moon. So
it upsets the tempo of the song sometimes.
It does go on a bit of wonder.
We rein him in as much as we can.
Slow down a bit, mate. Slow down.
On Hits the Sky EP, and you said you like that EP itself. We reined him in a lot, and he didn't like that. That's what he hated. But we had to go down a bit more of a commercial route.
Have you got your EP that I can buy tonight, by the way?
Yes. We haven't got. We've got copies of CDs on us.
20 of them.
Well, you can have a copy of that.
Exactly. Superb.
Yeah, going back to Martin, he can make a 3-minute song last 1 minute and 30 seconds.
That's got that.
But I think on the other side of the scene, I think he's one of the best drummers around.
Yeah.
Because he is different.
Yeah.
He is different.
He's one of the best bands around.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And tell us about some of the other tracks that you've got on this award-winning EP.
We've got, honestly, you've got Hits the Sky, then you've got then you've got Two Sides to the Story.
Yeah.
Fallen Hero, which you've got a video on YouTube for.
Yep.
And Twisted Little Soul, which is my favourite on the EP.
Everything's Fine, which is a bucket.
Everything's Fine, which is...
I say like a ballad. It's more a bit of a ocean colour scene.
Yeah, that's what...
It's got...
Ocean Colour Scene are one of my favourite bands.
Yeah, definitely.
And I tried to sort of go down that route with that song, and I think you can hear that and the Paul Weller influence.
Do you
in it
write
as well.
all the songs?
90% of the songs. I'll let Darren write a couple.
Yeah, I've written.
Oh, he's got one.
Well, one had 5 on there.
I've got one on the EP that's in production at the moment.
Yeah. That's a Changes. That's a good song. Really good song.
Thank you.
Where'd you draw your influences from? Obviously, you're saying your Ocean Colour Scene, your Paul Weller.
Mate. Yeah, Ocean Colour Scene have been my biggest.
Yeah.
You know.
Craddock's a legend, isn't he?
Craddock, yeah. We supported Craddock on his solo, and I think that was one of our highlights, wasn't it, so far?
Was that last year?
That was last year, yeah. And then we supported you on the wall there. You've got... who have you got on there?
I'll tell you what.
Spitfires.
I love the Spitfires. Billy and the Boys. Superb. I tell you what, that Lambretta's artist is superb.
Was actually one of our favourite gigs we've done so far. They took us on the Isle of Wight and we played there, and that was brilliant.
Well.
Was that at the festival?
Yeah,
It was more or less a sellout. I think they sold 800 tickets for that night. There's only 2 bands on.
Yeah.
And we had a backstage. We come on, and it was by the end of the set, it was packed, and we got a lot of attention that night.
That's one of the best festivals on the circuit, though, isn't it? The Isle of Wight.
Dan wasn't in it then.
You get a bit of stick.
I only joined these guys in I think it was January or February, so I haven't actually. Yes, in more ways than one.
Meet Peter the bassist.
Oh, hey, Pete. You're right. Yeah, those things, mate.
Nice to meet you. Bass, guitar, harmonica, teaspoons, kazoo.
You play anything, basically.
Anything, yeah. Whatever they let me do.
I'd even take your job if you want.
We can have it. Probably do a better gig as well. So where's next for the theme? Where you off to? You want a bit of a tour?
No, actually, this is sort of drawing to the end of this year now. We've got a new EP sort of in the production.
Sure.
We've had our first song, Inner Days, which was released
last Tuesday. We've released it as a free download as well.
Yeah.
Through the SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
But it does show another direction to us.
A bit more psychedelic, going down that route a little bit for this EP. It should be out hopefully February time of 2015. Don't know how we're going to do it, whether or not it's going to go on iTunes or it might just continue to be a free download. But
now, if you're on Amazon and you're selling your music through Amazon, we're affiliates now in the Biscuit Boys on Sports Radio. So we've got a shop. It's Gabbie's favourite shop. I nicked that from Paul when in 1980. So, like, we stick anything in our if I like it, we stick it in our shop and we flog it for you. You know, it's a great shop as well because I don't have to physically load anything there. Amazon do it for me. Yeah, I don't have to wrap nothing up. They do it all and then they send it out. Easiest way to hook up with you guys: your Twitter feed, your Facebook handle.
Yeah, Pete,
let's have a look.
It's just the theme. Facebook, www.facebook.com, the theme, and Twitter is at the theme live.
I was going to say, don't forget the live at the end.
Live, yeah.
So I've just done the theme. It don't happen.
It could go anywhere. We've got a page. We've got a people site as well. So there's 2 Facebook pages. Yeah. There's a Twitter page. We've got the website as well, which is thethemeuk.com.
Yep.
And I think that's about it. Is that all? Is that everything? We haven't got any. No, we've got nothing else. So yeah, Facebook.
Don't worry about
Facebook,
Twitter, stuff like that because I don't bother with that.
The tunes are on iTunes and Amazon.
Yeah.
And you can get them from the website as well. So all over the place. So just look if you search for the theme, Hits the Sky or the theme, Take Me Away, you'll find us.
Yeah.
You know, because it's quite a common name, the theme, and all sorts of things come up. Yeah. But yeah, Hits the Sky, and you'll find us, and you can see some lovely videos and pictures and all sorts. That we put up there. Yeah. So it's not bad.
Well, boys. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Have a brilliant stay in Birmingham. Gaz, go and get that record because I want to give you a Lady Godiva.
Don't take the $5 Gaz.
You need a bit of petrol money to get back to London. Boys, for now, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you. SRBRadio.com. We'll just squeeze you in. The drummer's just arrived. How are you? They've been just saying what a lovely, intelligent young man you are.
Really?
Yeah, you can make the best drummer on the circuit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Best drummer in the band, yeah, certainly the best drummer in the band.
Well, Paul McCartney was the best drummer in the Beatles, so you know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
So how are these boys to work with? Because they seem a great, bunch. Laugh a minute.
Yeah, they are. They are good. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're good lads. Paul writes good music, so
Yeah.
you know that's always important. So that makes it easy for me. I'll just put my bit to it and make it amazing.
What does a drummer add to the band? Because my understanding is you're
Chaos,
you're the
yeah.
one that's like in footballing terms playing keepy uppy. You keep it up. You keep it going.
I don't know really.
Just say yes.
Yeah,
Good lad.
Yeah.
Favourite drummers? Who are your inspirations from?
Keith Moon.
Yeah, that's what the boy said.
John Bonham.
Yeah.
You know, Mitch Mitchell from Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah.
Quite a few others probably.
White,
but the
Steve
main one-
White.
Yeah, and Ginger Baker.
Oh God,
He's good,
yeah.
So I like to draw influences from a wide range.
Yeah.
You know, Nick Mason even.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to learn the drums?
Well, I mean that's casting my mind back
Yeah.
to when I was a child, which I probably helps to learn when you're a kid.
Yeah.
I was professionally taught,
Oh, okay.
so I had that for tuition for about 2.5 years. But there were some very, very frustrating times where I
Okay.
couldn't get a certain a beat, and it took me a long time to learn a particular beat. You know, but you know, generally it was helped. The fact that I was playing with good musicians and I was being taught by a professional drum teacher as well, so you know, it was good.
It looks like Keith Moon.
But well, also the fact that my dad plays drums as well, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that helps playing drums at home and stuff, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
It's all difficult stuff, isn't it?
Well, for me it's quite easy now, I suppose, because it's like
Well,
second
I'm hoping
nature.
it is now.
Yeah.
But there's lots of, you know, Whitey was on Facebook the other day on about drumming clinics. Surely they must be very important and very integral. Without them kind of drum clinics, there's nowhere for people like yourself to go and learn technically how to do it properly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you always need someone to pass on the information and teach new people that are coming through to keep it alive. You know, but also different techniques come into it as time goes by.
Yes.
You know, you got thrash metal drumming and stuff like that, which obviously I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother me that I can't play like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not interested in playing it, so it doesn't matter. You know, so it's always expanding. There's always something new to learn.
Any songs easier or more difficult to play as a drummer?
I'd say probably the more difficult ones, ironically, is the fast ones to keep up with them, but the slow ones as well, because they're difficult for me to keep in time with them at that pace. You know, at that lower pace, I find it difficult because I just want to smash it. You know.
Yeah. Well, they did say that about you as well.
You know, so.
So you almost play as much with your ears as what you do with your hands,
absolutely.
don't you?
I think more so personally that I play in that way, that I listen.
Yeah.
And this is why I could never be a session musician, because I couldn't turn up to somewhere and they gave me a script and said, or you know, gave me a score of music and said play that, because I wouldn't be able to do it.
Can you read music?
I could when I first was taught.
Yeah.
But a bit rusty now.
Yeah, most people can't.
Yeah,
they just play it by ear.
You don't need it.
They know it.
You don't need
exactly.
it. You know, so especially when you're playing rock and roll.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be spontaneous, really. When you're writing music, you might play a beat to a rhythm that they've come up with, and they might, you know, people might put a bit of input in and say, well, change that. We don't like that. So then you've settled on the beat within a few goes, basically. Sure. Okay, that's how it's basically going to go. Then you build on the structure and the different parts, you know, and how they're going to move and go from one to the other. So I guess really it leaves you an open book, really, which is why it's really inspirational to work like that, because it gives it freedom. You know, that you can write in a different way where you're all putting into it together, which is good. You know, it's good in a band for creativity, I believe, anyway, because everyone needs to feel like they're putting a part into it. To feel like I'm in this because I want to be in it, because I'm being able to express myself, you know.
Well, you better go and express yourself out there. Go and smash a few skins, mate.
Absolutely.
For your time, can I thank you very much?
Yeah.
And have a wonderful stay in this wonderful city of ours called Birmingham.
Thank you.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
You're listening to a Sports Radio Music Project special from the Magic Custard, the Custard House in Birmingham.
Right, joining me now, the Quik
Beats.
Beats in brackets.
Where's
Where's this beats in brackets come from?
We live in parentheses, don't we? We used to be called the Quik.
Yeah.
And we changed it to the Quik Beats.
Okay.
Simple as that, really. It's a bit more of a 60s sounding name, and we
Yep.
didn't want to be confused by another band from the 60s called the Quik.
Yep.
And we have played some of their songs before, but we didn't really want to be. We didn't want anyone to think that we were them, because we're not. We're
Yes.
younger and thinner.
Yeah.
So, so we call it Quik
I ain't
Beats.
laughing.
You look like you're laughing.
I'm laughing and you're lying.
I am lying. Of course I'm lying. I'm talking to a guy with headphones
So
on.
it is the Quik.
The Quik Beats.
Beats, the Quik Beats.
Quikbeats.com.
Yeah.
QUIKBEATS. So it's an old style. It's the same as the old Quik, the 60s Quik.
Sure.
Without the C. So
let's get into your Facebook and your Twitter as well while we're at it.
if you just Google QuikBeats.com, if you go to the QuikBeats.com,
Okay.
you'll get a link to our website.
Yeah.
You'll get a link to our 7-inch EP that we're selling at the moment.
Okay.
You can see us on iTunes, and there'll be a link to Twitter and Facebook as well.
Do you sell on Amazon as well?
We do sell on Amazon.
Good, we'll
yeah.
put you in our shop
We'll
as
put
well.
it everywhere you can buy it, we'll sell it.
Right, tell me about this band now. I believe Worcester way, is that where you're from?
Well, no, I mean it's Worcestershire, I guess. So it's not. It's north. It's not Worcester. It's north. There's a Bromsgrove going up.
I was going to say more Ruby in Rednall then, ain't you? In
A little bit.
you know,
Yes,
North
I think
Worcestershire.
at least one of us is born in Rednall. I think.
Yeah.
You know, Ruby Way or whatever. Yeah, we're a 5-piece 60s band.
Yeah.
Specialising in a lot of mod stuff, but we also do good 60s tunes, 60s medleys and stuff like that. Hammond driven as much as guitar, so we're unusual around here because we've got a real Hammond organ player who's stood in front of you.
Tim McTulbert, is it? Oh, okay.
Hey, that's the guy. He's great as well.
Ah, Star Council.
He's much better than me. So we've got an authentic sound. You know,
Yes.
we're suited and booted on stage. We go for the authentic 60s thing, and we try and recreate that 60s sound as best we can. So we don't want to knock out tunes. We want to get it right and get the orchestration right, and get everything that we need to do so it sounds perfect. You know.
You do your own stuff as well, though?
No, not really.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. We're dabbling with that.
Yeah.
To be honest, but the thing is, what the most important thing is the audience. And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you don't, not to get too ahead of yourself. Sometimes you're a mobile DJ, you know.
Yeah.
So you know we're a 60s band, mod band, and we just go tune after tune out of tune. There's no gaps. You'll find out if you stay the night, are you?
Oh, God, I'm here all night.
Oh, you'll find out.
I'm
It's
looking forward to it.
Tune. And you know the 60s, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 35 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't like the song that's coming on, in 2 minutes' time, there's going to be another one that you do
Tough.
like. And you just say, oh, I did like that one. You could go to the toilet,
Yeah.
you could probably miss your favourite song, you know what I mean? And you come back and
Do you
missed
play
it.
anything from the jam? I ain't going to miss my favourite song then.
You are not going to miss that there.
What kind of songs do you play? You're talking 60s. Give me a name check for some of the songs that you play.
You've got to do some Kinks. You've got to
definitely.
do some Small Faces.
You really got me?
Of course.
Yeah.
And to the end of the day, I Need You. We've got about 65, 70 songs that we rotate, so we try and keep it as fresh as we can.
Favourite songs you've got?
Oh, favourite songs, that's a good one. We do a bit of Booker T, do a couple of Booker T songs
Okay.
in the set. Nolan Porter, If I Could Only Be Sure, always a nice one.
Paul Weller covered that as well.
Yeah, but we're doing the Nolan Porter version, and so we're trying to do the original versions if we can. Yeah, you're
Yes.
right. I mean, we did Big Bird, which Gus Jam did on
Yeah,
the
they
B
did,
side,
yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Which I only found out after.
Yeah.
After we'd done it, but yeah, we did a nice old version of that as well. And then Spencer Davis is in there. A lot of the British bands are in there. The Who. We do a really good line in Animals as well, because we've got Stan the Man here who can sing the Animals. So he can sing the low stuff and he can sing the high stuff, which is why we have to keep hold of him if we can, because that's quite a useful guy to have when you're doing a range of covers.
Yes.
You've got to be able to get down there and you've got to be able to get up there and all that. It's very easy with a keyboard, very easy with a guitar, but getting a versatile vocalist for covers and tribute and stuff like that, it's very hard to get.
A house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. She sewed my new blue jeans. My in New Orleans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now the only thing a gambler needs is his suitcase and his trunk. The only time he's satisfied is when he's on the drum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take it, Mr. Kibble. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life and see her misery in a house of the rising sun. Yeah. They call the rising sun, 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 and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh God, I know I'm one.
So we think we got it right. We think we got the right people, the right amount of people, you know. And we're playing everywhere we play is busy. Yeah. You know, there's never a quiet gig. So, you know, I've done 104 in this band, 104 gigs in this band over the last 2 and a little bit years, I think it is. Busy. So busy people, you know, not crazy but busy, and we're not going ahead of ourselves. We know what we are. We know we're a covers band. We're serious about getting it perfect. But at the end of the day, we also want.
There's a place in music for everything, isn't there?
Absolutely,
covers and original.
I love original bands. I mean, the thing is, original bands are harder to get into because you don't know the songs, you know. And for us, we just want to entertain.
That's what winds me up with the radio stations. You're right. You can put an original band. You could put the best original band on the planet in this pub today. The theme would say, we're here. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But because people don't hear their songs on the radio, they don't know them.
Good change. I heard they just won an award, haven't they?
Yeah, they have done.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah,
and it's brilliant for the scene and everything. So
but there's just so many. There's a wealth of talent out there, but the commercial radio stations won't play them. That's your problem.
You know, a couple of years ago we had the mod thing coming back in a little bit, didn't we? And
we need unity.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk also of the Northern Soul, resurgence and what have you.
Well, let's be honest. That film's going to do them like no harm. By
putting
that out and by people buying it. It's all about getting it out there and people listening to it, loving it and going, do you know, that's a tune. And
then what it is people say, oh, it's got a 60s band. Do I want to come and see a 60s band?
Oh, I do, yeah. It's great music.
Yeah, but the young people as well. And what they don't realise is that the adverts in England and films in England, they've been overlaid with 60s music for the last sort of 6-7 years. You know, even now, Get Carter is a song that we do we put on our new EP. We covered on our EP. Even now, you know, that's on an advert for like a Fiesta, is it, or something right now?
So have already done that very well as well. By the way,
they certainly did. Yeah, there's a very good version they did of that. Yeah. So you know, the people come to to our gigs who know us, people who know the genre or whatever, and they may bring people who don't know us, but they have a great time.
Yeah.
And that's it's the shame is if people don't come and see the great music, that's the 60s music that's there, because there's so much good tunes, so many good tunes in the 60s that we can exploit, because we can go, have you heard this song? And they go, that's brilliant. You know, when we're rehearsing new songs up, we're swapping the set. We do 2 1-hour sets or whatever, and we're swapping the first 1 hour completely over in January. So we're just rehearsing up, and it's like it's like 25 songs, isn't it? Because it's 60s. It's not, literally, it's not like the old days. It's like 70s. You'd have 8 songs a set or something.
A bit of Pink Floyd. We've only got to do 3.
Exactly, 3 on the set. So we're getting to a point now where I've lost the thread, but the people can come and listen to the tunes and really enjoy it, and they wouldn't expect that they're going to enjoy it. So as I say, it's a great, we've got a list of songs that we want to do, and we keep adding to it, because we're going, this is another brilliant song, this is another brilliant song, and there's some stuff, there really is. So we're loving it, we love the gigging, we love the rehearsing, we love playing together, so it can't be better really for us.
And Stan, what do you like singing?
I've got to go for The Animals.
Oh, yeah.
Because for me, he is the number 1 male singer that we've ever produced. I think. Yeah. That's just my view. So to sing some of his songs half as good as he does is a good thing to do.
So that's the thing with music. Music is art, and it's opinions. You can look at a picture hanging on the wall and go, do you know what, I don't get that. Someone will go, that's a bloody masterpiece. And it's the same with songs. 79 pence to buy a piece of art that is almost a masterpiece.
Available. Unless you go vinyl. Wow. Because I tell you, we've recorded this vinyl, and that is the most bizarre thing ever. It is still done exactly as it was done in the 60s. There is no easy way of doing it.
There's no fast process. Yeah, recorded it analog, which is brilliant. That's how we wanted to do it. Got the Hammond up, got the
Where did you have it done?
But it done at 2 studios, Mushroom Studios and Univibe Studios, just around the corner actually in Birmingham, around here.
Okay.
And then we took the masters down to Abbey Road, which was fantastic. And we went and got it mastered at Abbey Road. So we had the unlimited versions that I went in. Saw this guy called Jeff Pesh, who has basically done everybody. He's mastered everybody. So, he said, if you were here 3 weeks ago, Kylie Minogue would be sat on that chair. And I was like, what, this chair here?
I'm not a big fan of Kylie Minogue, to be fair.
What, music?
That kind of music.
Or,
anything, to be fair.
I didn't realise she played music. I hadn't got,
she actually
I hadn't got to that.
You didn't get that far.
Part of it yet,
I'll hear what you say.
I'm sure I'll pick it up at some point. No, it went down there, and had it mastered, had a tour of Studio 1 and all that, like Studio 2 where the Beatles recorded. And it's just, that itself is a privilege and a bit of history. But what we wanted to do is when we get played by the mod DJs, and there are lots of some good mod DJs, particularly a good one today, Glenn Priest upstairs.
He's a good lad.
He's got the single, and when he plays it, it's going to fit sort of in sonically with all the other songs that he's playing on vinyl, you see. And I think if you don't take that step, and if you don't master it and do it properly, pay the money, same rate as Kylie Minogue had to pay, sadly. But if you don't do that, then it will sound odd, it won't fit right, And we wanted, the ethos of everything we do is about being authentic and getting it through. And the authentic way to do is to go and get it mastered. And
if you're going to do it, you got to do it properly.
Absolutely right. And we're not going, we had a short run done of it, and we're not going to reprint them, we're not going to repress them or anything. It's a one-off sort of opportunity to really get a bit of vinyl history, because CDs or downloads, that's good. There's nothing like having a thing in your hand, is there? Having a vinyl in your hand, and most of us have collected records when we were younger and stuff like that, and it's just beautiful, isn't it? Just put it on, crackle, band comes in, perfect.
Well, there's nothing like when we were, this was when we were kids. We were conned out of vinyl by an industry that says, CDs don't scratch. And we bought all that. CDs don't scratch.
Well, we bought, honestly. We bought vinyl. Then some people threw them away. I kept mine. Then we bought it on cassette in our car.
Oh God,
Then we bought it on.
And then it get chewed up.
Yeah, and we bought it on CD. I mean, the first ever CD was Brothers in Arms, wasn't it, by Dire Straits?
Was it really?
Have a listen to it now. So some stack up and some don't stack up as well. You know what I mean? So it's you're right. Vinyl rules always. Vinyl's always the best. You can hear the sound check going on in the background.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to tonight. We're going to have a proper old tear up.
Loving it. Can't
the
wait.
Quik Beats in brackets.
No.
I'll leave the brackets.
The Quik Beats.com.
The QuikBeats.com.
That's it, mate.
Have a wonderful time tonight.
We will do, mate. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure I will do.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good to speak to you, mate.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers.
Thanks very much. Thank you for listening. Good night and God bless.
Makes you fit and keeps you well. Ooh, Magic Custard. It's a pleasure and a joy for every girl and every boy. Ooh, Magic Custard. Not too bitter, not too sweet. It's a perfect thing to eat. Ooh, Magic Custard. See their faces all aglow. What's the secret? I don't know. Ooh, Magic Custard. I'm just making up the words like all the prophets do, mixing up a melody of love from me to you. Bring your daughter, bring your son. There's enough for everyone. Ooh, Magic Custard. Just making up the words like all the prophets do, trying to mix the melody of love from me to you. It's got sugar, it's got flour, it's got Mother Nature's power. Ooh, Magic Custard.